Every time the Jules Rimet Trophy is on the line, a group of players rise seemingly from nowhere to make their mark on the biggest stage of world football. They come from very different places and play very different roles, but one thing is for sure, their careers will never be the same after what they did on the pitches of Russia. This is Copper 90's 10 players that made a name for themselves at the World Cup. Cho Hyun-woo. South Korea may have failed to qualify from the group stage, but they were still a part of one of the greatest upsets in this upset-ridden World Cup, beating 2014 champions Germany in a crucial fixture that led to Dimanche's shocking early exit from the tournament. Hyun-woo was only the team's third-choice keeper during the qualification process, not that you could tell based on the way he kept the Germans out. He certainly did everything in his power to get the Koreans over the line, even if they couldn't quite make it. Harry Maguire. For someone who wasn't expected to feature extensively in the English defence at the World Cup, the Leicester lad went above and beyond the call of duty as a part of the Three Lions' deep run into the tournament. A confident and reassuring presence in the surprisingly effective backline, Maguire showcased another side of his game when he scored against Sweden in the quarter-finals. One has to wonder how long Leicester will be able to keep him if he goes on like this. JUAN QUINTERO. There's more to Colombia than just James Rodriguez, a point that was proven quite clearly by Quintero's fantastic performances in the group stage. We all remember his cheeky free kick against Japan, which was nothing more than a hilarious consolation in the end, but he also provided 2 of the assists for his side's 4 goals, playing a major part in getting them into the round of 16. Even if the team failed to get past England by the narrowest of margins, he'll likely get out of the purgatory of constant loan deals he's found himself in the last few years. Ante Rebic. It's safe to say that Croatia surprised everyone during their run to the final. Understandably, Modric and Rakitic were the stars of the show, but Rebic's incredible work rate and wonderful goal against Argentina put him on the radar of clubs like Arsenal and Manchester United. It's an astonishing turnaround from the 2014 World Cup, where he immediately got sent off in the first game against Brazil and failed to feature again in the tournament. Back then, it looked like his international career may have completely gone off track. That's certainly no longer the case. Denis Cheryshev, 4 goals and a quarter-final appearance. Pretty good for someone who wasn't likely to feature in the Russian team until Alan Dzagoyev's unfortunate injury only a few minutes into the World Cup. The Villarreal player was really only known for eliminating Real Madrid from the 2015 Copa del Rey, not by scoring a goal or 2 against them, but simply by playing for Los Merengues in the fixture against Cadiz, despite serving a suspension. In Russia, he took the bull by the horns, scoring twice against Saudi Arabia in the host's 5-0 rout in the opening game, netting the second against Egypt and the opening goal against Croatia in the quarter-finals. Rodrigo Bentancur. While it's usually Uruguay's sterling strike force or resilient defending that grabs the headlines, Bentancur's midfield performances were also worthy of attention. The Juventus player completed more passes in the group than anyone else under the age of 23. He celebrated his 21st birthday with a 3-0 win over the hosts, and he was the man responsible for the assist of Cavani's game-winning beauty against Portugal. ALEKSANDR Golovin. Another Russian makes the list thanks to his dominating performances as a playmaker for the home nation. He scored an incredible free kick in the opening match alongside his 2 assists, ran rings around Egypt in the next match, put in a heroic shift against Spain before converting his penalty in the shootout to knock out one of the favourites of the tournament. If rumours are to be believed, his World Cup campaign has earned him an opportunity to play for Maurizio Sarri's new-look Chelsea side, and it would certainly be a treat to see him in the Premier League. TAKASHI INUI. Not many expected Japan to make it out of their group, and especially not make an impression in the knockout stage, but they were only seconds away from bringing the mighty Belgian to extra time. Beyond Honda's swan song, Inui also made quite the impression on the international audience, scoring the equaliser against Senegal. He may be north of 30, but it's quite possible that he can make one more step up the ladder if his time at Real Betis goes as well as his adventure in Russia did. Benjamin Pavard. As it turns out, winning a World Cup can do wonders for your career prospects, but scoring a scorcher against Argentina helps quite a lot as well. It wasn't just the goal though. He's put such great shifts at right back that many were surprised to learn he is really a centre-back at heart. Pavard made the risky career choice of leaving Lille for Stuttgart in the 2nd German division, but it's highly unlikely he'll be plying his trade there for much longer, considering the incredible performance he's put in during France's glorious march through the tournament. Hirving Lozano. It seems like Mexico always deliver at the World Cup when it comes to 2 things: going out in the round of 16 and unearthing a hidden gem in their squad. This time, it's Hirving Lozano who made the headlines. The David to Germany's Goliath, and the man behind the incredible run that set up Chicharito's goal against South Korea. Nicknamed Chucky, his club will likely get a good chunk of change for his signature very soon. These were Copper 90's 10 players that made a name for themselves at the World Cup. Which do you reckon will go on to do great things, and which are one-hit wonders? Who would you love to see at your club? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Copper 90.